the summer, and it's because we think that, it's pretty recent, but it'll die down. Wins win.
Nice.
You have to be on TV to be able to do that. Wins win moves LRT debate. Tell us, Loren.
Right, so had Hudak won, there'd be no LRT. Had Horwath won, I won't even comment. But win leaves the LRT situation still in limbo. A win that no one saw coming, not a majority win for that matter. It's a good thing we have Teddy to represent Greater Hamilton in cabinet, but I think now that we have a stable Liberal provincial government, our city councillors need to get a real answer and not put this off until the next municipal. It's time to deal with LRT and the stable majority Liberal government now.
Right. There's no excuse to be able to kick this one down the road, this can down the road. Council got an offer before the election to meet with Transportation Minister Murray, presuming he's still going to be in that portfolio in the new majority cabinet. He'll be around for a while. So we should take that meeting. We should have absolute clarity, because just days before the election, Kathleen Wynne was saying, well, once they hear from Hamilton on LRT, which I know made some councillors probably crazy. So broken communication. Each side owes a little bit of that responsibility. Let's sit down and see if we can't move it forward. But you mentioned, the Horwath comment. There's a lot of talk on election night that, she should actually just run for the mayor of Hamilton, which would, or Christopherson should run for Hamilton mayor. She should try to go for David's federal thing next year. Sam Marula should try to go for her provincial. It's a web of orange conflict in Hamilton around what happened with the NDP. But lots of love for Andrea on election night. I got a lot of tweets when I was doing the desk.
Lots of love locally.
Yeah,
absolutely.
for Andrea, except for, from some party stalwarts, maybe not so happy. Number 9, in terms of hot topics this summer, Hamilton. He's back. Hail to the chief. I like that.
Not bad at all. So Chief Decare has signed back on for another 2 years with a possibility of 3 more years of extension. There was a 4-3 win to accept the chief to continue by the Police Services Board.
So the only difference was that this time around Ferguson voted for the chief, whereas last time his tiebreaker vote went the other way, right?
Well, in terms of accepting a resignation, I think that's a little different than this situation now. When somebody resigns, oh, gee, we don't want you to resign, but they're still resigning.
But Ferguson said back at the time, and he's the chair of the board, he said at the time that hiring somebody back who's resigned never works well from his private industry experience, and now he's doing it. Is it because of the Juravinski, Foxcroft, AL pressure?
How would I know? You know what? I think it's a win for lobbyists. We'll put it that way. I heard Councillor Fergie on the radio on CHML with Bill Kelly explaining that it was significantly more than just Charles Juravinski, that it wasn't, as far as a direct reaction to him, Ron Foxcroft, but it was dozens of other people on both sides of the fence.
Well, then those other people should have done what I did with the Time for Signage, just sign the volunteer lobby registry and just let us know who it is, because it's left, as you'll see in a Facebook post of the week, a bad taste in people's mouths, And actually, I think there might have even been a Twitter one on that, too. People are frustrated. The fact that kind of a shadow lobby group of powerful rich people were able to get council, or at least the Police Services Board, to take back the chief's resignation. It was internecine warfare. It cost us at least $20,000 for the start of an HR recruitment thing, which I hope we can get back. It's ridiculous. We called it here on the O Show. We said, Chief, just walk in, forget your powerful friends, end this stupidness, and please, just say you want your job back. I'm glad you listened to us.
I do some work for board-controlled organizations, and I wouldn't like just under 50% of my board, my bosses, to not support me in my job. I'm not sure that the chief should be so thrilled with 4-3. That's not great.
Especially coming back in under the cloud of what I just described as a community saying, what was this process? We said last time that a leader of an organization needs to be able to do their own fighting as opposed to having their friends do it. The whole thing looks bad on everybody, on the board, on the chief, and on the city.
And if he's a great police officer, that's great, lead the police, but the political side of things got a little wonky this time.
Well, apparently Ron gave him some advice that was in the paper, so hopefully he takes it and we'll have a better go forward. Number 8. My math is really bad, so when I lose track of my countdown, let me know. Number 8 of the summer's hottest topics, according to us.